Good evening, people. You're here with the Good Fathers, them. Myself, Jams.
Mike.
Keith.
And we're just here for a general
Catch up.
Basically.
Not welcome back-ish. We've had a little...
Man's been on paternity and them
So-
thing there, you see me?
So drop it in like that then. Some good news.
So good news.
Celebrating news.
Basically, more than 2 weeks, bro. More than 2
That's what you
weeks.
get for paternity these days,
Yeah,
man.
man, I'm self-employed, you see me? So I decide when I want to go back.
Yeah.
Alright then.
Sorry, boss.
Alright then, you see me?
You know what I mean? Tough thing, yeah,
But,
boss.
come, what's been going on now?
Well, you're the brand new guy here, dog.
You got the new member of the team.
The
man.
new member.
Remember, that's what
Yeah, bro.
How's it?
Almost a 5-a-side team and them thing there, you see me?
Almost a little team.
One more, man. But nah, bro, like it's good still. It's mad. It's a mad feeling still to have the three
Got
boys.
that's what I'm saying, 3 boys. I'm starting father life all over again, you get me? It's before the journey's even got anywhere, you know what I mean?
Yeah, serious. We're back at it. It's a bit.
Square one.
Yeah, it's kind
Does it
of.
feel like square? Does it feel like Does it feel like Does it feel brand new, or do you feel like I've done this twice before?
See, it feels like man's done it twice before, but it feels like man did it ages ago, bro. Ages ago.
Yeah.
So it's
The feeling that the settings are a lot different as well, innit? Like from when you had your first one.
Yeah. The 100%. Like everything's changed still. Everything's changed. Man are a bit more. How can I put this now? Man, a bit more grounded, maybe a bit more settled.
Yeah, settled. Yeah, that's.
But at the same time, it's still it's hard work. It's hard work, bro. It's hard work still. But that's my side of the fence. You get me? Got a new member and that.
New member over here.
Baby.
But you then, Key, you got some good news too, lad.
Yeah, man, that's why it's still. But man's got little man back in the
Yeah, boy.
Get me?
You know what I'm saying?
Just be
GoodFathers. You see me?
Yeah.
We're
That's
back.
what we was here for,
This is
isn't it?
what I'm saying.
This is
all
the
of
type
this-
of
this
shit,
has
bro.
been-
So let me just do a breakdown in it. Cause when man started this, bro,
Yeah, settle it down.
We had no
connection with the youth, you get me?
None whatsoever.
and obviously man started the podcast, man's aired out what we feel needs to be aired out, but at the same time, we're back in contact with our youths, and that was the fourth.
We're winning then, innit? We won, innit? Like, that's the winner.
That was the end goal, man.
Yeah, that was the end
goal.
goal.
You get me? But it's not obviously.
It's not the end
It's
goal,
not the end for
obviously
good
we
fathers
have
because we're
to-
still
yeah.
here. You
Yeah,
get me?
of course.
On our own personal missions, that's what we had to do. You get me?
man. That's
Like, it was, I believe, help with the podcast.
Helped.
It helped, man. You get me? Like, just being able to sit and talk and reason with man that are going through the same thing. And
And it's also
Just having
analysed
that.
where man have gone wrong as well.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah,
obviously,
of course.
before I can't man are angels, but at the same time, man can analyse as
That's
to
what
where
it's
we
about,
went
innit?
wrong and where we made
forcing
mistakes.
the conversation so you
Yeah.
can, you know what I'm saying, withdraw yourself from the personal thing and just look at everything as a big picture.
Yeah,
How am I
yeah,
behaving?
yeah.
How my babe mom behaving? How's the kid feeling? Let's pull it all into
Yeah,
a
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
staring pot and let's get it. Let's
This is
get
why-
it. So what did
this is
you
why
get,
when
man?
I spoke to her, it just came to a point of
You just was like a
I wasn't
totally
I didn't have no hate, wasn't no nothing, no resentment, no nothing. It was just,
sick.
yo, any pain I put you through, I apologize. I just want to see my son.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? And
That's the proper-
same with their partner, yo, and any way you thought about me and that, like, I'm not here for that now. Like any beef we had or whatever,
That's
just put it past us, just move forward. You get me?
You see another thing as well. I was thinking like 10 or 11. You're 11 now.
Yeah,
innit? I was
I'm
10,
11.
11 going to secondary school. Like
This year.
it's imperative where
Yeah.
you know what I'm trying to say.
Man's supposed to be around now.
It's
Time,
needed
yeah.
definitely still, but
Like, needed.
that's the good news, man.
That's sick.
That's the good news.
Sick. You know what I'm saying? You know how gassed man are, bro.
Yeah,
You gotta read, like, man didn't even know Kieran before the
Yeah,
podcast
yeah,
started,
yeah.
you know. Man, I'm happy man half a man, bro.
Right.
Like, that's sick, bro. Like,
a different
man
feeling.
feel like man have achieved something.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
100%.
that's it.
Yeah,
This is what the
That's
conversations, this is the whole point of the whole podcast, bro, to force these conversations, to get everybody thinking, bro. Because, like we said hundreds of times, it's the kids, bro. Like, forget the man, forget the woman, forget the feelings, forget the emotions, forget everything, bro. Man need to do this thing for these youths, bro.
It's the truth, man. It's the truth. If you check it from since we all started this, we always just say a lot of certain things from the first episodes to that are different to what we're saying now.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
growth.
Like in terms
Growth
of
in it, that's growth, bro.
That's
It's sick to see the growth, you get me?
That's all it is,
and
man.
man can literally see it on each other, do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
man can literally look at man
And
man are
see the change
talking,
in that,
it's
you
like,
get
yo,
me? Trust me,
man
bro.
to see, man,
I just
you're
feel,
happy.
I just feel like a weight lifted.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
feel
You
that.
can look,
You can see, bro, man's
Your
like
aura carries
keeping their
it.
steps
Yeah,
there.
Yeah, this is what I'm
That's
saying.
true,
Like,
bro.
I'm just out here, like man just finished graft. I just come in out from graft. I feel
Yeah.
like a dick. I can't remember what it was, but I'm nice though.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I still feel nice though.
Yeah,
you know
nice
what I'm saying?
regardless,
Like,
now, innit?
anything now. A lot of things
And
don't
just
I'm
get
making that
nothing,
little man
yeah.
back. You get me?
Yeah,
Don't get me
that's-
wrong. At first, it was apprehensive. Like, you know what I'm saying? We've seen each other for 3.5 years, so in his
3.5
mind, he was just kind of like, yo,
years,
daddy just upped and left. You get
Yeah.
me? He was upset. You know what I'm saying? He was pissed off. He was angry, but we sat down. We spoke for like a good 45 minutes. You get me? And by the end of the convo, he was. I would say like, you know, he was back to feeling like yeah, daddy.
Yeah,
but
of course.
yeah,
It's gonna take a little time.
yeah, he was willing to like, you know, take the step.
It's the age they're at as well, I remember. It's mine was the same age.
He's read, like he knows as well.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I'm
of
saying? Like,
course.
he's knowledgeable. Do you get me?
Yeah.
So he's probably sitting there thinking like, Dad, do you get me? Like, he don't know the ins and outs. You get me? He just knows Dad wasn't there.
Yeah.
Like that's the black and white of it. Like I look and I don't see Dad.
I don't see him.
Do you get it?
I told him
Like, you don't know.
understand
You
it.
don't know. You don't need to. Yeah, like you said. You
I
don't,
told him you're not gonna understand it yet, not until you're in your own situation.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
yeah,
sit here
and try to make you understand that.
all the problem me and your mum went through, whatever. Like, I'm not, that's not here for that. Like,
that's
we're just
true.
here now to build a relationship. And
Like
move
let's
forward.
build up from now, innit?
If
Like
you're
I was
happy,
gonna
you're
say,
happy.
like literally, I was gonna say when you said 3.5 years, I was gonna bring it back and try and make it feel like, not make it feel like, but like 3.5 years, it's a hard time to make up. But you know, fuck it, innit? Not fuck it, but in this, like, let's go now, innit? Let's
That's
build
what I'm
now,
trying.
innit? Like that's
That's
done
what
now.
It's
You can't
changed,
get that
though.
back, innit?
Yeah,
It's
of course it
changed,
is.
though, guys. That time apart, like he's changed from
Yeah,
the boy.
man.
Yeah, he's got his own personality now, innit?
Yeah,
it's different, bro.
Oh, you know,
Yeah.
3.5 years, bro. But
And it's, you remember, it's the
what's that?
3.5.
From 7 to 11, really,
Yeah,
innit?
yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
It's
that's
the
a-
age they're at
that's
now, though,
big-
bro. Cause
that's a big age.
This is where they're starting to get their own personality, and
Yeah, bro.
you know what I'm trying to say? Like,
What he's showing me, it's just like, yo, I feel like I don't know him again. You
Yeah,
get me? Like,
yeah,
and that's
yeah.
what I'm having to do. I'm having to learn my son over again. You get me?
God, last time you seen him really skilled, he was a baby,
He
bro.
was, yeah, he was still with my little, you know what I'm saying? My little
yeah,
beauty,
yeah,
you get me? Like,
yeah,
still love
yeah.
Marvel, still love messing about with things, still love
Yeah,
playing
yeah.
about with this. Is like, no, I'm not, like, big man thing now, kind of, you get me?
Yeah, he does his own
Like,
thing.
technology thing, you know? No, I can't play with no youths today, you get me? Come as a big man now, say, what?
No posters in the
No,
bedrooms,
yeah,
no.
I say, yo, I don't know this shit no more, man. But
It takes time to adapt as well, though, when it comes, obviously, like with me, when I first got in contact, I'm thinking like, still not treating like a baby, but
Yeah,
that's
but
how I remember
that's how you
it.
remember it, yeah,
You know what I'm trying to say
that's
to you?
all
Oh, so you're
I
gonna do this?
remember. Yeah.
Dad, I don't want to do that no more. Like, you know what I'm trying to say to you? I'm thinking,
Yo,
what can I do there, bro?
you got something to it.
Like, on his birthday, bro, like, your birthday is coming up soon, like, I don't know, like,
But oh my
money and all
life,
these things.
listen,
Yeah.
some sort of man
Bro,
says to me, you know, it's bit, I don't know.
Yeah, I think, yo, you're 11 now, man. You, of course you know, yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
I
you
don't
know,
know.
it's crazy, bro.
Don't know. And I'm like, yo, I need to learn this shit now. I need to proper like understand him again.
Yeah, it's mad. It's mad, but
I'm enjoying it. No, I'm enjoying.
No, but that's the.
learning
Like I was
again.
gonna say, like that's what you just seem like enjoy that. You get me? Like
I
that's
can't-
like.
I can't see it as I missed 3.5 years. I don't know.
You know what that's like?
This and that, but I have to just like enjoy learning.
Yeah,
with
yeah,
him.
yeah. At the same time, that's like then, yeah, having a baby, yeah, that's already capable of communicating and shit. You get me? Because you know, like when you have a baby, like for the first couple of years, man, they ain't doing shit.
Yeah.
You get me? So now it's like you've had a baby. That you're learning, but he's fresh,
already
yeah, like
doing his own
you
thing.
chat to him from the get go.
Let me
Like,
ask you a
yeah,
question,
man.
though. You see, alright,
That's-
how would you feel, how did you feel, because obviously it's been a long time, innit? Like, how was you feeling toward, like, when your
What?
first interaction?
But with Kyle, with
Yeah, would you
I was nervous, bro.
Yeah,
My heart
bro.
was beating, but like.
like, you feel like it's crazy, it feels like it's a stranger kind of thing, innit? It's like, man,
Going court and that.
it's mad,
I had
bro.
to stop for a minute, like, yo, you know, gather myself, like, say, yo, if this goes wrong, like, don't kick off, you get no, don't,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
none of
yeah,
this, you get, like, just know what, just have to keep remembering the plan that I've worked in my head, you get me, and just keep thinking about that, and that's like, every step I'm taking, my heart's just beating more, you get me, but.
It's a crazy feeling still. It's a crazy. It's
I'm
mad.
saying
You shouldn't
about-
have to feel like that, but it's. I remember when I went to school, bro. Like, it felt so real, bro.
Yeah.
Like when I seen him, it was like, yo, like you've grown, bro. Like, yo, is this you? Like, is this you really? Like,
mad.
but like the feelings in your stomach, bro. I don't know how to explain it, bro. It's mad.
You can't
It's
explain
crazy
it.
still.
Remember, last time I seen him, he was about this side.
That's what I'm trying to say, but no,
and all that. Now man's this side and he's got his little
That's
top
what I'm
locks and all this.
saying.
And I'm
Yeah,
saying, yo, is this my son really? Like,
It sounds backwards. It sounds mad backwards, but man's mad jealous.
It's crazy.
Man would never want to go through that 3.5 years. You get it? Man's
it.
like, wow, this is.
But the weight off your shoulders, though.
Like what I can see you like glowing and the way I can see you like auras have changed. It's sick to see like to the point I'm thinking like, oh, I feel like my thing's been a bit boring. Like my thing's been a bit boring, bro. Like what?
I said, yo, take my youth for you. Bring my youth back in the back.
Come to the drama.
Take the report for me.
I want to feel that shit right now, but nah, it's sick to see.
Trust me, I'm just glad all of that whole experience, that whole, just the whole court thing, everything can now just be put to bed. And I just can just be easy knowing that I can pick up the phone and phone my son.
Yeah.
How are you, son? How you doing? How's your day? You get me? And do you want to come down this week and all? What do you want to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm glad that I've got that. That now, you get me that connection back again.
Let me ask you a question. Was it through the courts or was it through like you used to come together?
Courts? No.
Thank you very much.
Courts
See, that's the second
nothing.
time now, you know, bro.
Yeah,
Courts ain't do nothing but put me in more problems.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And this is the point that man want to make.
It's
like
the conversations.
Yeah,
isn't
this
it?
is
It's
what
the
it is.
conversations between me and you that's gonna sort this problem.
The courts ain't doing nothing. The courts
they're just taking pay off me, and then they're just not doing much for you either. That's what the ladies might have to read. Like the ladies might have to like realise that they're not really even doing much in it.
They're not doing nothing at all, bro. You know how many cases I've heard where, the man keeps on going to court and in the end, like, he's had to come to the woman or the woman's coming to him and they've made it out themselves. Like, my case, myself, his case, that's two that men know.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
that's 2 out of 3.
The courts are dead, bro.
No,
I'm telling you that straight. So any women looking to take the baby father to court, like, he's dead. He's dead.
It doesn't hurt the child. Like, at any point, they're not. They sit here and make out like the whole hearing is there for the child, but once that hearing's done and finished, what happens to the child then? What support do they give to the child? What are they doing to make sure that child still feels loved in the way that he had when he had no parents involved or what? There's nothing. They don't do nothing. They just cut you off and leave you to it. You know what I'm saying?
Until the next court hearing.
Until the next hearing. You know what I'm saying?
And then you get a next judge, a next barrister next, so you don't know anything about the case and have to relearn the case. It's long, bro. It's long. I'll tell you straight.
I have to say this to my brother, like, look at all of that we went through and look at where we are now. We're standing here in front of each other talking. About little man, which we could have done.
So how's that? My question is then, like, how is literally the relationship with his mum?
At the minute, obviously, like I said, we had that talk at the door. Yeah, we had that talk at the door, and I think she kind of seen that. Yeah, the whole 3.5 years was a waste of time. Going through court was a waste of time because for me to still be standing in front of her talking like a normal human being. Like, she didn't expect that.
So it's kind of like a realisation for both parties, isn't it? It's like you've realised, okay, I've done a few things wrong. You've realised you have as well because you've wasted 3.5 years. But okay then, what are we going to do? Put it all to bed.
Happy to let me get back in his life.
Put it all to bed. And boom, we're growing from now, innit?
Even her partner, obviously, like I said, me and the partner sat down and spoke because we had our own little differences. We put them behind us. You get me? I said, come on, man, this got to be done. You get me?
This is what I'm saying. This is what I was telling the lad. You see the first couple episodes. If you go back,
man.
Listen, see these man. Yo, the first couple episodes, I'm trying to tell these man, you gotta sometimes. Man, them's behaviour is not proper. Sometimes man don't move proper. Sometimes man are too controlling. Sometimes
egotistical.
You get it? There's egos, there's prides, like
all of that.
A lot of man them have to realise, bro. A lot of shit is man them's behaviour, bro. Do you get it? And like I said, like at the same time, man ain't tap baby mum's a tap baby mum. You get it? But man them can make it easier for manself then. You get me, man? I can't change. Like, if the woman wants to just be bitter to the point, you literally can't change it. I'm at the stage where I don't know what to say to you, in a sense, but it's also a case of man them can make it better for themselves.
But don't get twisted though. There's some men that do play by the book and they still get stung. I'm trying to say to you, but
it don't happen for everyone.
But it's one of them ones where, man, we've been through it. We've looked back at where we've run wrong, and we've analysed the situation. You get what I'm saying? Corrected it. So
and come back correct now, and there's nothing in the situation for them to turn around and say, oh wow, oh you've done this now. You get me? And no. That's all dead. I think because me and my partner like so we're getting on so good now, and because little man sees that we're all getting on, you know, me, his mum, my partner, he sees that. It makes him want to open up more now. You get me, and just come back even more. So I've had quite a bit since from the time of the time we had the connection again. So up to now we've had we've had lots and lots of time together, which I never expected to happen so soon. You get me, because of how he was the first time. But
you have to remember
at the same time, your baby mum's probably just thinking, "Fucking hell." Finally.
But you see, the thing is, though,
you know, I've got a bit of time.
You see what
I like the issues up there. Where they are, why.
Why you need to be present.
That I'm around.
Do you know what I'm trying to say to you? Because you have to remember, you know, your situation is the exact stamp of mine. They've gone out. Do you get what I'm trying to say to you? Exact stamp, bro.
Gone way out in the sticks and caught up in problems.
Do you know what I'm trying to say now?
And
even it's not that man. How can I put this now? It's not like the second option.
Yeah.
But yo, man, we have to. It's not. We have to step up in it. And I think deep down the mothers know that as well. I think the mothers know that they're becoming of that age now where we need the fathers. You know what I'm saying? We need and I'm not talking about not in disrespectful manner. We need like the biological fathers. You know what I'm saying? To God. Sometimes the youths don't necessarily listen to the stepfathers, and I'm not saying it in a disrespectful way. It's just real. So
especially if you got a man that wants to be there for you.
Yeah, of course.
If you can see that man is actually trying to be a dad, like allow that to happen. Innit? Like,
okay, then. So next question: would you say then it's a maturity thing? Like as you're maturing, as she's maturing, like okay, then what now? Us lot are nearly in our 30s. Remember I was saying if you rewind, like you see I love going back again, if you rewind my conversation before, one of the very, very first episodes, first season, I was talking about how I feel us as our generation, men, women, everything, we're younger than our parents. Do you get it? Like at our age now, dad was a granddad, do you get it? Not literally a granddad, but he was living like house done, wife done, kids done, everything's like that. Yeah. Because we're a bit younger, we're a bit less like, you know what I'm saying? We take our time with it. So now we're getting into our 30s. It's like women's brains are clicking, our men's brains are clicking. Now to say our babies having babies, that's our generation. We was all young. Like you that are nearly in your 30s, but you that have got like 10-year-olds, bro, 11-year-olds. Do you get it? That's a big youth, bro. You get me? So if you think about it, that's 18 you that was when you was having youths, bro. That's a babby, bro.
You see what it is? In my situation, I put it down to a few things. I put it down to his mum realising that he needs his dad's influence, and I put it down to also, well I can't speak for her, but she probably realises that she's made mistakes deep down as well. And obviously, as well as me, I'm not going to put all the blame on her. Like you know what I'm trying to say to you? Like I've made mistakes as well. Where man can be a bit hot-headed or you get what I'm trying to say, but at the same time, it's a thing where man have to think about the youths in the long run. And this is the reason of the podcast. It's not to side with anyone. You get what I'm trying to say? We ain't siding with the father, we ain't siding with the mothers. It's just that the youths are important, bro. Especially in this day and age, the youths are wild, bro.
Look what's going on, man. You see everything that's going on around you. So I'm just trying to make sure, as much as I can't protect my kids from everything, I'm going to protect them from as much as I can. You get me? And that's what we're trying to do, innit?
And that's easier if they're in your reach. You get it? Like if they my youth needs to be in my reach. Then if I've got daddy time, we can take him away from having just wild kids time. You get it? Like me, like I could take him doing things. I can make sure he's not just. Do you get me? Rolling out, bro. Like you know what I'm saying?
My man's 30. My man just got rolled into the system up there because of this same shit. Because his mum and dad can't get to grips. You get me? And just being able to sort out something for like a little routine for him. They can't do that, and now my man just out there running around doing his thing. Within 3 weeks, he got 3 charges. You get me? And now he's on the way to jail. I'm trying to show him that
Is it 13?
Yeah, 13. You get what I'm saying? I'm trying to. It was that there that made me say like, yo. I can't.
That's 2 years down the road from our youth.
This is what I'm trying to say.
But this is what I'm saying, bro. Sometimes you gotta think about yourself, innit? Because like I'm thinking, bro. Like, yo, what my age? Like 5 now, is nearly 6, bro. the first time I got nicked, I was 10 though.
Yeah.
Man,
remember you?
The first time man got nicked, handcuffs, everything. Man was like 10 years old, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I've had people talk about their, you know what I'm saying? Like for instance, day and age is changing as well. You get me? Another little topic. That's the next topic. I'll bring that in. But like the youths have changed. You know what I'm saying? Like for instance, my bedroom thinks they've got naughty kids. You get me? And it's all like, ADHD, this, that, and I'm saying, yo, your youth's not naughty, bro. Man was getting nicked by his age, he's 10, bro, and he don't even play out, bro. Just a little bit eyebrows. You know what I'm saying? So they've changed how the youths are all together, bro. So man, them need to like really tie it in.
Yeah,
this is
by nine, you're playing out, bro. Like, yo, Dad, can I go out with the friend?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's all it takes, bro. Dad, can I play out? And you're thinking, oh yeah, go on. I got a little 3 hour. You're out there on the bike.
But
these times, you don't know what the fuck's happening out there.
But there's another thing about it. I think times have changed as well. Though, like, I don't know. Your youth, for example, would you let your youth play out in this day and age?
This is what I'm saying, but not like the ages I was.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, man was out from young, you know. Man was out from young, but this day and age, bro. I was explaining to my son the other day, like, yo, I used to catch a bus from Erdington to Mitchell's, and he was like, I'm like. Yeah, man used to do it in year 6 and year 5. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even let you get on the bus like that now. I wouldn't even let you get on the bus like that now.
I remember one of the last times I had to come on here. I let him and 2 of my nephews go to the park. Obviously, at the time I must have been about 6, 7. My other nephew was the same age, and then my oldest nephew he would have been 10. So obviously the park was down the road. And this is what I'm sitting there thinking, you know what? We used to be able to do this shit at them ages. You get me, like, just say, Mama, go in the park, alright, then say, cool, do your thing, you back this time, you get me? So go on and say, if you man do your thing, you get me? You got your phone and that, you got a phone, so I'll phone you if there's any issue. And I said that, as soon as I let them go here, within 10 minutes, I'm thinking, yo, why something's happening? I was worrying, and I'm saying, I can't do this, you get me? Like, obviously I've given them a little freedom, because that's what they see as well, like, parents just onto them every minute, keep trying to keep them closing, so I said, give them a little freedom, and lo and behold, an hour later, they come back, no problem, nothing ever happened, fine, but I was just fretting for the whole hour thinking, yo, why did I even do that, you get me? Like, I'm coming out, popping out the door every second, like looking out for them.
Just
like,
make sure they're there, innit?
Yeah, but I'm like, yo, trust me, my heart was beating, but I know my mum never used to feel this way, how I do now.
But that's the thing though, that's what man think, bro. Man don't know, like man's mums could have thought, like, do you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta think, bro.
But this is it, when we grew up in Small Leaf, yeah, we all knew each other, everyone knows everyone, the whole road knows each other. You know what I'm saying? All the families in Small Leaf, my family was prominent in Small Leaf, so like I said, we could go out, we could go top in the Small Leaf, and we're known, and no problems, because we're known, we reach up there, oh yeah, that's Sister Mavis's grandkids, left them, let them go on, and that was it. There's no unity like that no more, there's no community, you get me, there's no togetherness no more, and that's why we're so afraid of sending our youths out there, because you send you out there, you don't know who they're with, you don't know who their virgins are, you don't know what their virgins are doing and when they're not together, you get me, and anything happens now, and you got too many kids riding, I wouldn't say riding, but let's call it these mixing gangs things, like, they're not sure of which side to be on.
You know what that is though? You know why that is? I put it down to, alright, we were the last generation of having youth clubs and them things. We were the last generation, and it explains it perfectly, bro. So for example, you have Aston, you have man from Newtown, Erdington, we're going to the same place, but you see now, there's no youth club, so you have man in topside and beef and man from B23, beef and man B24, you know what I'm trying to say to you? And this is the reason why, bro, but this is the reason why man's, like, the fathers, we do need to step up now and say, yo.
He scared me, because before I come here as well, I linked with my little cousins, because they had to do something quickly, and he speaks to me saying he's got a beef with 1 year. I'm saying, what you on about beef? I'm saying, how old are you again, bro? You like 19? What are you talking about, beef? He said, yeah. You slapped up granddad's yard and boom, boom, boom. If it comes down to it, I'm gonna juke you, man. I don't mind doing time. I'm saying, yo, I can't even sit here. I can't even listen to this because I'm thinking, little man's only 7 years old, away from this.
It's true.
And as much as I'm trying to talk to my man, he's not having it. But obviously, he's in that era now where he's not listening. You get me? So I'm just. All the little things, I just sit back and pen and think, yo, I can't let little man do that. And it was all these little things that was on the driving force to say, friggy, whatever happens, but at least little man knows daddy tried to come and see at least there, you get me, trying to come back and luckily it worked out for man, you get me.
Congratulations. You're gonna have to pop a bottle after
this.
Jammer's got his youth back few weeks ago now. Had a new youth. Now Key's got his little. Yo, we're flying.
We're expanding.
Mike's is next.
We're expanding, man. We're expanding.
Next little youth for me next, isn't it? Nah, that's good to see though, man. We all talk, lads.
I just want everyone out there to know that it can be done, man.
Yeah, nah,
if you put your differences aside,
yes,
it can
that's
be
the
done.
one. That's the message. This is the ending
I'll tell you
message.
straight, I used to have the most hatred for my baby mother and her partner.
Yes.
The most I used to sit and penny of how different ways to kill these. Yeah. Man used to do the most, man, I'm turning up at dresses, you get me, and on mad things, you know what I'm saying? Like, I used to have the most, and I sat there and think, why am I doing this? Why? Because this is why my son is parting the way he is. You get me? Like, he's afraid that his fear when I first come back was that, daddy's gonna come back and kick off again. You get me? You have to show him that it's not that again. You get me? And to show him, say, yo, me, your mum, and your mum, we're cool, man. We get on and we laugh, we joke.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? We do the mixed family thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it works. You know what I'm saying? And my daughter's happy. She gets to meet his brother and sister. And they all get on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think certain times when they're together, they forget about my son. You know what I'm saying? Like, because he's a big man, he don't really play with them. Like, they're just all doing their own thing. So it's nice to see that. You get me? Like, I wish. What I see now is I wish I had that earlier in life. I didn't know my brothers and sisters till I was 16. You get what I'm saying? And even when I did know them, like my family on my mom's side were
you growing by them?
They were a bit. They weren't too happy with me knowing that side of the family. You get me? And because it seemed like I was just running with them now. I'm trying to make them know, like, I don't know this side. Like, I'm just trying to learn the family. You get me? And it put me in an awkward position. It made me feel like I had to choose which side of the family to ride with. I don't want my kids to feel like that or any kid in my umbrella. You get me? So this is why we had to set pace, man. I make them know, say, yo, we're all one unit now. You get me? As much as we had differences, that's one unit there, really. You're all connected by Kai, so
serious.
we have to just run that energy there. You get me, and keep it moving.
That's the message, lads. That's the message for this one. It can work, people. See, we're the proof. These two are living proof, bro.
Can work.
Fuck the courts and get cracking conversations. Boom. Tell them, James.
Tell them. The GoodFathers.
Shout us, man. We're here, man.
Don't get afraid, socials man. At the top. Shout us, man.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Share and subscribe. The
message of today is serious. It can work.
It can happen.
You get it? Without the assistance. You get it?
And once again, just fuck the courts. But GoodFathers.
Staff is your court. Born you get